Hello world, hello YouTubers. First and foremost, I'd like to thank everybody watching and tuning into this quick episode, or quick flick, if you will. I'd like to thank you and congratulate you for all your hard work behind the scenes. I know what it takes. I'm very proud of you. My heart extends to each and every one of your souls, to your beings, etc., etc. I'm eternally grateful, and the world and the universe is also eternally grateful. If you would know and if you could see how many thousands of beings of light that are surrounding you in this planet right now, you would kneel and bow in gratitude and gratefulness. The victory is at hand. The war is completely pretty much done. I don't like to celebrate until the fat lady sings. However, I do like to be the bearer of good news when it is time. So, with that being said, as you well know, this whole world is shifting. The vibrations are shifting. Everything is changing at a very dramatic rate. If you look around you, you might start to notice people waking up. You might start to notice you having very vivid and lucid dreams, maybe possibly astral traveling out of your body and flying around at will at night and being able to control that. You might have what you would say paralysis, or a feeling of electricity flowing through your body and you can't move, but you know you're having this thing happen to you, and a lot of images are being downloaded into your subconscious mind, a lot of pictorial images or flashes of different symbols or whatnot. Your psychic abilities might be increasing. Your visions might be increasing. Your consciousness and awareness about your whole environment around you can be changing. All of these things are indicators of what's going on internally. On the external realm, I would suggest look around the world, okay, globally. Have massive revolts all around the world, okay? People that were in power for so long, all the old paradigms, all the old dogmatic things are being thrown to the wayside, and people are taking their power back. Yes, and which is good, because it's been a long time for me personally as a soul here. It's been a long time for lots of other souls, you know. And we're finally revolting. We're winning. I mean, you look at Wall Street, you look at Egypt, you look at Oakland, California. I mean, Gaddafi got taken out. I mean, all these people of power, exchanges of power, old paradigms, they're being thrown to the wayside, which is awesome, because that's what we need. Your cells are changing at a very rapid rate every single day. Every cell in your body is evolving. Okay? Every organism around the planet, every plant, fish, turtle, anything that you can see that has a pulse, or not even a pulse, even a rock has a consciousness. Everything is being lifted up. It's being expanded. It's being thrust into the photon band, which is liquid light. Light equals information. Darkness equals lack of information. So what does that mean? It means that when you turn on a light in a dark room, the shadows, they just completely dissipate, okay? Which is the same about the dark forces, which have been inhabiting our planet for the last 13,000 years. And when I say 13,000 years and I'm passionate about it, is because I've been serving along mankind for the last 13,000 years, reincarnating over and over and over. Count Dracula, what is he? 500, 600, 700 years? He ain't got shit on me. But there's a lot of other Starseeds, there's a lot of other Masters of Light that have come and kept reincarnating to keep you guys positive, to keep the world positive, to keep uplifting you guys, to keep fighting alongside you in battle and winning. Okay? Long story short, everything is being thrown into this liquid light, this photon band of information. Okay, when you lift up a stone, and there's little creatures and there's shadows underneath that stone, when you lift up a stone, all the little scorpions, all the little beetles, all the little pill bugs, they scurry. They hurry and scurry away because they cannot stand the sight of sunlight. They cannot stand the constant bombardment of the spectrum rays shining upon them. It's too powerful. They can't deal with it. Which goes hand in hand with the reptilians, the Alpha Draconians. They can't deal with it. The Greys, forget about it. They have to live in darkness, because that's why you see when the big old black eyes, those are actual lenses. Those aren't their actual eyes. People get all freaked out. Oh, they got such big eyes. Well, they have big eyes, but their eyes aren't half as big as their lenses are. Those are like their sunglasses, if you will, to deal with our spectrum, because our UVBs and our UVAs are different from where they're from. I mean, that's a long story over there. But long story short, they're hurrying, scurrying. That's why we won. They're getting out of town. They're getting out of Dodge. A lot of them have been extracted. It's a huge city full that are being ready to be dealt with on an individual basis, just like how we would try a convict. We're going to try all of them. They're all going to get their punishments. They're all going to be sent to their destinations. It's all in the bag. So far, so good. Not celebrating until the fat lady sings. However, there is good news. Okay? You know, I only have so much time to talk to you guys on this YouTube thing. It's pretty cool that they extended it to up to 15 minutes. But I want you to use your power of thought. I know, you know, when you're going through your daily life, when you're driving in traffic, when you're seeing the guy begging for money on the streets, when you're seeing the person fall down and get hit and run over by a car, and you're asking yourself, why? Okay, I get that. At the same time, inside of your heart and inside of your spirit and inside of your beingness, realize that every soul that is incarnated here decided that they were going to be of that experience, of that body, of that incarnation, and to be at that exact time for that exact experience. For themselves and also for you to use as a learning tool, because Earth is school. Okay, some people want to say, oh, Earth is kindergarten. Earth is 3rd grade compared to the rest. Well, no, because you have a lot of freaking beings out there, over 200,000 Star Nations strong, watching us, just like the Truman Show. They're watching us, and they're going, wow, look what they're doing. Look, they're doing the Mission Impossible right in front of our eyes. They're teaching us. So in essence, this is a mastery school. This is a school of mastership. Everybody that's here and right now that has signed up before they incarnated here are masters. This is a master's program. If you're going to college, this is the mastership. Okay, this is where you get your degree, and that's when you get ready to throw off your hat or keep it or stab somebody with it or whatever. Okay, hopefully you're not going to stab anybody with it, but it's where we graduate, and it's a galactic celebration because many of us are from other star systems. That we're from different planets that signed up to come here to raise the vibration of Earth, because let's face it, the last 13,000 years, the Earth has been shrouded in darkness. It's been living hell. Okay, you know, you never seen so much rape, pillage, murder, deceit, corruption, control. And then I could do all my fingers and toes, and I could have the scroll going out the frickin' door for 1.5 miles. Okay, easy. At the end of the day, in the last 33 years, we've done more than the whole human race has done in the last 13,000 years. Yeah, that means that's great news. So, with that being said, I just want you guys to focus all the power of your thought, all the power of your intent, as much as you possibly can. Thought creates reality. And when you think a certain way, your world changes. I don't mean, okay, well, oh, so I'm thinking all these positive thoughts, and my world's not changing as you look around outside of yourselves. No. I'm suggesting, I'm planting seeds like this. Inside your heart, inside your soul, inside your inner self. Really feel love for every single thing that you are surrounded by. And by you filling every single thing that you see around you with pure love and light, what that's going to do is it's not literally going to change your external world like that, but what it will do is it will invite all the multi-dimensional universes and worlds that are Earth into your life. What does that mean? What does that mean? They ask. Okay, well, it means this. When you are focused on your inner heart, your external changes. there's lots of these different parallel realities happening at the same time. So literally what's going to happen is when you change yourself in here, your outer has to change. That's universal law, okay? That's like 1 + 1 = 2. We all know that. That's universal math. So when you do the inner work, your outer reality shifts. So you're going to start noticing more and more like individuals attract themselves into your life. And the ones that weren't compatible, that were of a lower density of vibration, you will simply be invisible to. You won't see them, they won't see you. Because your reality changed. And therefore, your inner reality changed, and therefore your external reality changed. You're going to start to see a lot more synchronicity. You're going to start to see a lot more coincidence that you might have not believed in. It will be part of the divine plan. You might not have your head wrapped around it because you shouldn't. It's all from here, not from here, because this won't understand anything what they've got going on, okay? What they've got going on is way more cooler than what you think you can comprehend with this little computer. It might be 10,000 computers strong in here, but that's not the divine perfection, okay? You are living gods. A lot of people might have a hard time with that concept is, oh, I'm a god, I'm a god. Okay, look at it from this. You're a divine spark. You're a replica of your father and your mother that created you. Can we agree upon that? Yeah, most of us can. Okay, so let's say there's an ocean, which there's lots of oceans, and you take a drop of water from that ocean. You, in essence, are that drop of that water. What do you mean? Well, you are. So if I was to put you underneath a microscope and look at you, and then I was to take the same water from a bucket from the ocean and look at that underneath the microscope, you're the same exact thing. Hand in hand, okay? You're the same thing. It's just you were separated from the whole. Okay? And guess what? You, as the droplet of water, whether you're in a stream or a river or lake or going up into the clouds and coming down, you're always going to find your way back to the source, which is the ocean. I'm using a metaphor here for the people that have a hard time grasping the whole, well, I'm a divine spark, I'm a mini god, I'm half a god, but I don't know what I meant. You're a spiritual being trapped and living in a biological vessel of almost pure water. Okay? So it's all good. You're just realizing and remembering who you are and coming back home. That's it. You're coming home. And home is so close that duality is nearly done. We're right at the precessionary cycle, the equinox, and the apex is getting to 0 point. As soon as I go around and round and round and go to 0 point and right in the middle of the camera, that's in game. Checkmate. We win. We throw our hats off. Celebration. And guess what the cool part is? All the beings up there that we've always thought were gods, that created the pyramids, created us genetically from monkeys, from dinosaurs, from whatever you want to call it, they're going to bow on their knees to us because we did what they thought nobody could ever do. So that's awesome. It's going to kind of be like the Lord of the Rings, if you've ever seen it, where the hobbits are trying to bow and our Aragorn was like, no, dude, get up, for we need to bow to you. Okay? So hopefully that fills in a lot of the gaps. Hopefully that fills in a lot of the emptiness and the questions and concerns. And the light is at the end of the tunnel. Keep visualizing your perfect world, your perfect environment, with every man, woman, and child fed, with no more hunger, no more starvation, no more control, no more manipulation, no more gangster banksters, no more Federal Reserve. Let all these people that are revolting to bring down these gangster banksters in Wall Street, in Oakland. I mean, I could go on and on and on until the break of dawn, but YouTube is so quick with me that I have to keep it in snippets. I love you so much. All you guys, eternally grateful to serve with you. I've fought and served and trained with the best in the world, and it's an honor from a soul to another soul. Keep up the fight. We'll party, we'll celebrate. It might not be with the traditional beer and stuff, but it'll be with something else that's even better. So keep your chin up. I hate when people say keep your chin up, because you get knocked out when you keep your chin up. But keep your thoughts up. Keep your vibration up. If you see something that disagrees with you or confuses you or frustrates you or angers you, use it as a learning tool and flip it. Turn your worries into wonder. Flip your W's from upside down into another W. And your whole reality will literally shift. And when you see that, remember that and hold on to that same lesson, and it will take you into leaps and bounds and beyond the beyond, and before you know it, you're going to be experiencing things that will blow your mind that you never even thought were possible. So, I love you guys. Keep up the good fight, and when it's time, we'll all be hugging each other, shaking each other's hands, congratulating each other, and having a drink. Cheers, you guys. Peace, love, and namaste. I'm tuning out, okay? If anything else comes up, I'll be sure to let you know about it. Alright, later.